Here are my mid-season Eastern Conference playoff predictions. I'm your boy, Wild Froggy, and I talk all things hockey. But hey, this NHL season so far has been absolutely nuts. And I'm going to be going over my predictions I had at the beginning of the season and seeing how they're doing right now and my new predictions midway through the season here. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe, guys, if you guys do enjoy it all. I am editing my Pittsburgh trip video. Make sure to check that out. It's going to be coming out soon. Make sure to subscribe so you do not miss out that video. Let's do it, baby. The grind is continuing right now. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, I am on Photoshop. This is a little goofy, but it is what it is, guys. So here we go. We have the Metropolitan Division right here, then the Atlantic Division right here on the bottom. So here we go. Eastern Conference, Metropolitan, three teams obviously can make it in the division, and Atlantic has also three, then the two wild cards in the end. Make sure to comment down below your predictions for the rest of the season. See what's going to happen. See if your favorite team is on here. Do you think they'll make playoffs? All that kind of stuff, guys. I would love to talk. I also do live stream about 3 to 4 times a week now here on YouTube. You should check that out, guys. But let's do it, baby. So let's start with the Metropolitan Division here. I'll show you my before the season started predictions. Then I'll obviously do it now. So here were my predictions at the beginning of the year for the Metropolitan, and so let's see if it's gonna be the same or not. So I had the Hurricanes being first, then the Rangers second, and Pittsburgh ending up third at the beginning of the year. I think those are pretty good prediction. I feel like everyone basically had that. Rangers, Carolina maybe could flip-flop, but I feel like those are the top teams in this division, and it's going okay. This season is going okay. So what my predictions are for the first in the Eastern Conference division for the Metro, I feel like it's pretty obvious here. It's going to be the Hurricanes. I think that's a pretty obvious pick still going on in the season. They're a very good team, and I think they're just gonna keep getting better, man. If they can get healthy, stay healthy, all that kind of stuff for playoffs, I think they can go far, and I do think that they will finish first in the Metropolitan. I feel like there's really not much debate on that. I feel like all of us can agree on that. And that's Penguins. Maybe the Rangers can get super hot and maybe sneak in there, but I'm gonna stick with the Hurricanes here. Second, I do think it will be the Pittsburgh Penguins this time. I think the Penguins go over the Rangers, and I think they're going to finish strong, man. This is a good team. I know we had a good start of the season, first couple games, and then a very bad stretch, 7 in a row. But hey, we're hot right now. We're really hot, and I think we can keep this consistent. Obviously, we're going to start losing a little more games. That's going to happen. Every team does that, you know what I mean? But I do think we're going to keep up the consistency and end up getting second in the division, which is awesome. We love home ice. Home ice advantage in Pittsburgh is very big, and I think that'd be huge for us going to playoffs. So I think that's pretty solid. If you guys agree with me so far, I think you guys have to, or you guys have to. Number 3 is going to be the New York Rangers. I think this Penguins and the Rangers just flip-flop. Rangers aren't having the greatest year so far, but if you look at them on paper, man, they're stacked. Obviously, they're not playing hockey on paper, so it's a little different, but this team is going to gel together. They have to, right? They have to. They went far in the playoffs last season. They can do it again. They have the goaltending, which is a huge positive that most of these teams don't really have, is they have an elite top 3 goalie in the NHL, Shesterkin, and he's gonna have to step up, man. And Panarin's gonna keep doing his thing. All the superstars are gonna keep doing their thing, and hopefully they can get the depth, because that is a big problem on the Rangers, getting depth. And sometimes, honestly, the top scorers aren't scoring that much, but I feel like towards the end of the season they're gonna start doing that, and the Rangers will climb up the standings. So I think this is a pretty reasonable spot, and I wouldn't be surprised if they even sneak up ahead of Pittsburgh. I'm just hoping not, baby. I'm just hoping not. So I think that's a solid top 3 for the Metro. Up next, guys, is going to be the Atlantic Division. I feel like this first team is going to be pretty obvious here. I did not expect this. I'm going to show you my top 3 from the beginning of the season that I predicted, and boy, I was completely wrong. I had Panthers, Leafs, then the Lightning, and man, Panthers, whew, I don't know if you'll see where I place them here, but first in the division is not looking likely right now, and we'll see where they're gonna land up here. But my first team in the Atlantic for mid-season right now is gonna have to be the Bruins, man. I have to. They're the best team in the NHL right now. They're getting every single thing you want in a hockey team. You're getting goaltending in Ullmark. You're getting depth scoring, even just superstar scoring in Pastrnak. He's playing unreal right now. Depth scoring, Coyle on third-line center, unreal. Playing very well. Defense are very solid. This Bruins team is getting everything they need right now. And if Ullmark can stay like this, man, Stanley Cup could be calling their name, man. They could be the favorites. Who knows? But they're a really hard team to beat right now. They're they're just a full team right now. Like, I did not expect this. I feel like a lot of people did not expect this. Boy, was I wrong. I don't think I even had them in the playoffs last year. Okay, I had them at the beginning of the season. I had them in the wild card, and boy, I was completely wrong about that. But it is what it is. I'm gonna predict them first now, and we'll see if they continue the stretch. We'll see what happens. Hey, number 2 is going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think this team is strong, and I know goaltending has been a little question mark. Even beginning of the year, it was a big question mark. And this team's just scoring, and honestly, the defense has been pretty damn solid with some injuries in the lineup as well. They've been playing good hockey, man. They've been playing good hockey. Marner just ended his point streak, was a very upsetting, but it is what it is. 23 games like that. It's still unreal. Crazy stat right there. And Matthews, he's just keep scoring, man. Nylander's gonna keep doing his thing. This team's very scary, man. If defense can stay solid and maybe get some goaltending in Murray or Samsonov, this team can go far and maybe win a round. I know we say that every year, guys. I know we say that every year, but Leafs, they gotta win it at some point, right? They gotta win a round at some point, and this might be the year, as long as they don't match up like the Bruins or something. It's gonna be tight. It's a tough division, but we'll see what happens with the Maple Leafs. And number 3 is probably pretty obvious as well, guys. It's gonna have to be the Tampa Bay Lightning. This team's very solid. I know you maybe would have thought the Panthers could have snuck in there, but right now they're not playing good hockey, man. They're not gonna play hockey. I feel like they don't have the chemistry like they did last year. And I know the goaltending has been pretty solid. Bobrovsky's been solid. I know Penguins did just beat them, but Penguins are unreal. But they've been pretty damn good, but very disappointing at the same time. I mean, I feel like we should expect them with the Bruins right now, top of the NHL, top of the Atlantic. And right now, it's just not that. They're almost like 500 right now. It's not very good in the Panther camp. But when you have such a skilled team, it's gonna be hard for them to miss playoffs, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough wildcard stretch. The end of this season is gonna be crazy for all these divisions and conferences. So it's gonna be very fun to watch. But I do think the Lightning have what it takes. They have the best goalie, one of the best goalies in the league. I don't know if he's the best right now, but Vasilevsky is known to be one of the best goalies in NHL. Has the depth scoring. They have the superstars up front, and they have the very good back end players as well. So this team is very good. Would not be surprised if they did either fall down or go up. I don't think this is a lock right here. I don't think the Lightning or Maple Leafs are a lock. I think the Bruins are a lock. I think the Hurricanes are a lock. I wouldn't be surprised if the other 4 maybe interchange somewhere. I would not be surprised about that. But as of now, I'm gonna say Lightning number 3. All right, guys, the wild cards are left. And in my beginning of the year, I had the Bruins first wild card and the New York Islanders as the second. Will that be the same, guys? Who do you think will be in the wild card? Do you like my playoff predictions right now? We'll see. We have the Flyers obviously not making it. Islanders, it's possible. Devils, they're the best team in the Metropolitan right now. So can the Devils make the playoffs, or am I stupid for not even having them in the top 3 right now? I know you guys are probably commenting right now. This is my opinion. This is a hot take, eh? This is a hot take, but it's my hot take. Let me have it, bro. Let me have it. I could be completely wrong. Blue Jackets, nope. Cheeks. Capitals, they're getting better, but at the same time, I don't love that. I don't love that roster. Congrats to Ovi though. He had 800 goals or something like that. Cool for him. Sabres, bad, but they're a fun team to watch. They're pretty. Actually, I was completely wrong about that. No, Sabres actually pretty damn good. They need something else. I think they need a goalie. I think they need more depth in there. I think the defense needs to be better, but they have those young players that can make him. I think this team will be very good in the next 3 years, 2 years, 2 to 3 years. I watched them against Pittsburgh, man. They're very good. Tage Thompson, unreal, man, unreal. Panthers, like I said, I did talk to them about it before. They're really good. We'll see what happens. Canadiens, fun team to watch. Not great. Not great. Let's be honest here. Red Wings, they're a good young team, man. But they're in playoffs right now. But I just can't. I don't think they'll beat out these other teams right now. So I'm gonna say no to the Red Wings and no to the Senators. Obviously, they're not good right now. So up next, there's a couple teams that are possible for this. Is the Panthers, Capitals, maybe Devils, Islanders. I think those are the 4 teams. Blue Jackets are out of it for sure. So I think it's these 4 teams that are gonna be fighting. Maybe I'll put the Sabres on the brink of it. I was gonna put the Sabres on the brink of it. I think the most obvious, dude, this is, you guys are gonna hate me, Devils fans. You guys are so cool. I know you guys are here. I'm sorry. Don't comment to me yet. I'm gonna say the Panthers are number 1 seed. I think Panthers are gonna be number 1 in the wild card. They're a good team, man. They really are a good team. I do think they'll gel at some point during the season, and they're gonna get a big stretch because Devils lost 4 in a row right now, and I told you this was gonna happen. And we'll see if they can step up. They're a younger team, man. You can't really expect them to stay this consistent like they were in the beginning of the year. You can't expect the goalies to be that good. You can't expect all their superstars to be scoring like that. I'm gonna say Panthers, man. They have the veterans up front. Barkov, Kachuk now. I know he's still trying to get used to the team, but he's still putting up points, man. I think this is a fair bet here. Obviously, it'd be a very big loss to the Panthers if they did not make playoffs. That'd be a very big L, but I do think they'll get a big streak going and get the first seed. That'd be a crazy matchup, though. But second seed here, guys. I'm in a pickle. Because I think it's Sabres out. I think the Capitals are out and the Sabres are out. I think it's between the Devils and the Islanders. I think it's gonna be a close race towards the end of the season. I know they're up a lot of points right now, so I'm gonna have to say the Devils. I know the Islanders fans here. I'm sorry. You guys have a good team. You have a good goalie, great goalie in Sorokin. But how, it's gonna be hard for the Devils to fall out since they were so far ahead. I know up to the Penguins and Rangers and Hurricanes. I think they're only up at like 4 now, so that's nothing. I think let me check real quick. Devils are 9 points ahead of the Islanders right now, so that's gonna be so tough for the Islanders to really catch up, and that's the Devils going like a 6-7 game losing streak here. So I just think that will make the Devils go on in the playoffs. But honestly, that'd be some crazy series. So I think this is my final playoff predictions midway through the season here. So Hurricanes would be second seed, so Bruins would be first in the entire Eastern Conference, and they would play the Devils. That'd be a crazy series. I do think the Bruins win that pretty convincingly. I'll say 6. I think the Devils maybe win an overtime game at home or something like that. I'll say Bruins win a 6 there. Hurricanes would be second seed playing Panthers. That'd be a crazy series. I do think Hurricanes take it, but that'd be a very fun series to watch. Then Maple Leafs Lightning again, crazy. Penguins Rangers again, crazy. Like it'd be so crazy, man. That'd be so nuts if this did happen. But this is honestly not a bad list, man. Devils are so much in the playoffs, and I think it's honestly quite reasonable for them to go out of the top 3 in the Metro. I think that's quite reasonable. They're only 4 points ahead. Only 4 points ahead of Pittsburgh and the Hurricanes. They're 7 ahead of the Rangers, but I mean, that's obviously quite a lot, but at the same time, it's just a couple losing streaks, man. You know, it's a couple losing streaks. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Devils Rangers maybe flip, and the Rangers maybe go ahead of the Panthers. Panthers get second seed in the wild card. Who knows, guys? Make sure to comment down below. I'm sorry for the long video. I'm back, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Comment down below what you think about this. What do you think? I will be doing the Western Conference in a couple days. Make sure to check that out as well. But thank you guys so much for being here. You're all beautiful. Yeah, guys, thank you for being here. Much love. Be great, and subscribe, motherfuckers.